Hey, our good friend Drew Smith with that big old smile, infectious smile, man. There he is in our studio, the former Guilderland standout running back on to UAlbany. I called so many of his touchdowns in the booth for all those years, and then a little stint with the Buffalo Bills, and still making the Capital District home. And next weekend, Drew, you'll be inducted into the Capital District Pro Football Hall of Fame, my man. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you,
Good
too.
to see you. I haven't, last time I touched base with Drew, I was trying to get him in front of the TV camera. Remember?
This is a guy born to do media.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Right. There's no doubt, but it's hard to launch into that, but you would be still so good. However, go ahead. I'll let you tell everyone what the heck you are up to right now, which is big things.
Oh, well, right now, I'm the head trainer at Metabolic Meltdown Green Island, the premier and the inaugural location, if you will. Things just kind of took off. My boss, the founder and CEO, Matt Phelps, I always get in communication with him. You know, he actually used to run a workout spot for a lot of young athletes, and some of the guys getting inducted today used to work out with him. Matter of fact, when he was running, he's an Albany Academy guy, and when I was young in high school, he was like, hey, come by, me, Booker, Stanish, Rinaldi, we used to go over there.
All your Guilderland boys.
Exactly, and then we just always kept in touch, and then he started this Metabolic Meltdown thing. I was at UAlbany, and I came out after I was on with Buffalo, and I hurt my hand. I was like, hey, can I work out with you for a little bit? And it just almost evolved into, hey, I think you'd be great at this. Let's go with it. And at that time, we were in a truck. It's like a truck training licensing back parking lot by a farmer's market where we first started with 100 people. And soon enough, man, things caught wind. 100 became 200, 200 became 300. Now we're up to 2,000 clients throughout the Capital District, and we're opening up in Saratoga coming up in September.
What the heck is this, by the way? What is metabolic meltdown? I mean, I can say
this is interval training, Rod.
Exactly. It's the allure.
If I come to see you, what are you going to do for me?
I will get you right, Ross. Not that you're not right now.
I'm probably not right.
You look great, man. No, but simply break it down as 45 minutes of metabolic training. It's a mixture of strength, core, and cardio. All of those will be listed all together. And for the most part, man, I wish I had it when I was younger, because for the most part, football, it's a powerful sport where you're just lifting and trying to increase your weight. But this is more, it's time-based. You're in and out for the most part, which is why a lot of our professional clients, lawyers, doctors, they love it because you're in and out. We tell you what to do. We give you the routine. We know everyone's name. I know first name for sure. You come in, we give you a weight, and then we line you up, and we basically bring you through in a group training setting. It's personal training in a group setting. You come in, you get out, you're sweating, you're in and out. We get your form, coaching, personal connections, all that stuff. And for the most part, man, our numbers speak for itself. Yeah. And for the most part, all I can say is just come by and check it out. And that's how it comes, Green Island, Clifton Park, Del Mar, Saratoga coming up, and Colony. Former athletes are all the trainers, James Wilson, Will Harris. It's a great career for former athletes. Yeah. That's how I got into it. And, it's fantastic. It's changed my life, and I can't say enough great things about it.
We're talking with Drew Smith in studio here, and Drew is a tremendous football player. I think a lot of people who follow Capital Region sports know that. What does it mean for you, Drew, next weekend to be inducted into the Capital District Football Hall of Fame?
Man, I thought about it because I have to obviously give a speech. And, I don't know exactly what to say about it. My career was very unique compared to the other candidates that I saw, other inductees. I saw Kenny Young's, that guy was a stud coming out, Dion, good heavens.
Dion Lewis will also be inducted next year.
Those guys were all freshmen, sophomores, just, starting, just getting big numbers. And I was more of a late bloomer kind of. And, I didn't really come into my own till I was my junior year, maybe my senior year, when I finally, found out what my body could do for the most part, and it's just great to have validation from your peers, for the most part, because we all know in specific professions, you bust your ass to do what you do, sprinting, running, film, whatever. And just to know that it didn't all go to waste. And not only that, but, football has provided me a great start to life. I can't ask it. It's given me so much. And, I obviously excelled at it, but the fact that I'm being recognized within my community, which I still am at, playing football for Guilderland, which I'm happy for, which not many. I think there's either 2 Guilderland alumni who are. It's awesome. It's an honor, and I don't take it for granted. I don't take it lightly at all, and I really do respect the committee, and I'm honored. I remember when Coach Ford called me, I was like, wow, like almost like I had to call my dad, I called my godbrother, called everyone. It's just like, just a term, Hall of Fame, just in itself, you know, and regardless of whatever the hell it is, it doesn't matter what you do, it's an honor. So for the most part, you know, I'm shocked, I'm honored, I'm blessed, and, you know, just fortunate that I did have such a successful career. No matter how it ended, what it was, you know, I've had way more highs than lows, so I'm just grateful for that.
Drew Smith won back-to-back NEC championships at UAlbany 2011, 2012 before the program transitioned to the CAA. Drew, you said football has prepared you for so much in life. What is it? I'm guessing you grew up playing other sports too, but what is it about the game of football that gave you other things, other life tools that maybe a different sport wouldn't?
Well, for one, like, you have to depend on your teammates. You know, basketball, I mean, LeBron can go out there and do his thing. Like, you really don't need, like, everyone, or it'd be easier, but you don't need everyone. But, like, football, like, everyone has to be on the same page, especially on the offense. Like, if one person messes up, we used to always talk about this, and it's done. Defense, like, the D tackle can literally save everyone if he does. So he makes a great play, and that's it. But on offense, like, one thing messes, it goes to, you know, then it all just crumbles. So for the most part, just learn how to work with others. But not only that, it was also just to build a culture. Like, you know, the culture of football is a lot different than other sports, and it involves a grind, you know, it involves going out there doing your thing. But I think through that, with the highs and lows, even within a game, like someone scores a touchdown, man, are you going to rally, going to fall apart? Fumble, anytime that's where it learns how you bounce back, you know, work with your team, all things that football provided me in terms of my character, you know, I use them in my day-to-day life, whether it's waking up early or just fighting or working hard, but it's the greatest sport.
Now, true or false, when you went to UAlbany, you wanted to play quarterback?
I did. Actually, I sat at the table with Coach Ford in the Hall of Fame room, and I had a full ride to UNH to play safety. A couple of their schools were interested for me to play, like, whip or safety. Yep. You know, I don't know if that was my better position, but I just wanted to score touchdowns, man. That's really what it was. And play quarterback, especially because I started to get the hang of it towards my senior year of high school. My first 2 games, I probably ran for 200 yards as a quarterback and probably 1 completion for 3 yards. And then as I started to get into it, I got the flow of it. I understood it more. So I really want to play quarterback. And I know it was the first ever scholarship that UAlbany gave, full scholarship UAlbany football program ever gave. And he said, we want you to play quarterback. And I was like, yo, let's do this. Where do I sign? My dad's like, yeah, you know, local. And things panned out differently after the Georgia Southern game. And Vinny Esposito went down, and then I ended up coming in and ran like a quarterback sneak for like 45 yards. And Coach McCarthy's like,
running back.
Yeah. We're going to get this kid on the field. Like, and I don't think it's my quarterback. So from that standpoint, like, I just want to be on offense, man. That's all I just love. There is nothing like just scoring a touchdown, no matter how far. I mean, the longer the better, but I'll take a goal line touchdown anyway. And it was just something I love, just to put points on those. Call me selfish. I don't care. I can't help who I am, but like, I love to score touchdowns. That was it. So being offense was how my career flourished, and, you know, I just love it. Offense, touchdowns, quarterback, whatever.
And now what do you think of this UAlbany program, where it is today in the CAA, making a lot of progress under Greg Gattuso?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't know, and I think many people didn't know how it was going to go initially. I mean, this is the best conference, I'd say, you know, like, bar none. Every week, it's like you got a game. So the progress they've made is fantastic, but not only that, just the overall prestige of the program, like, as of now, in just a couple of years. And, you know, we barely just scratched the surface. Like, it takes programs a lot longer to develop some sort of reputation when entering, you know, a different conference, a more advanced conference. So I'm really happy with the progress. Like, people are coming to the games, like, they're showing up. There's so much support within that whole athletic program. But it's nice because at the time, you know, I remember I was training in training before I went to Buffalo in Florida with a couple other studs, and it was getting close to like the tournament time, and they used to make fun of me, like, UAlbany, you're from US, so a lineman actually played for the Patriots. He's from Memphis, UAlbany. What's his UAlbany? But then they noticed him in the tournament, March Madness. That's how I got it. But the fact of the matter is, people nowadays, like, they just know UAlbany. It makes sense, whether it's lacrosse, whether it's football, whether it's basketball. Like, it's just the program overall as softball, all that stuff. So, and football, let's be real, that carries a large portion of the college reputation. All right, whether it's mostly by the funds, that's the sport that brings in the cash. So you live and die by your football team. So the fact that the football team is, keeping par and they're playing and competing in the conference so soon, it looks like the future is going to be so bright.
And now you'll see a lot of more players getting a chance out of the University of Albany because they're in the CAA, bigger, stronger, faster. I mean, that's the way you're recruiting now. There will be more guys that'll get a shot to play in the National Football League. Let's keep Drew a little overtime because I want to ask him about what exactly went down in Buffalo, how close you were to really landing and being a member of you were a member of the Bills, but injury certainly derailed that a little bit. We'll get more with the soon-to-be Hall of Famer from Guilderland and UAlbany, Drew Smith, in studio. More with him next on Big Board Sports 104.5 Team ESPN Radio.